travel anywhere. So bright the sun will shine. Love the journey, it's in my nature. Feels like I've been set free. This new adventure's calling out to me.
Ash, Hal, and Lillie arrive at the Mali City Gardens and find Kukui surrounded by Team Skullgrunts. In the middle of the group is a man with white hair and a pair of sunglasses, who Ash assumes is Team Skull's leader.
Making your goons ambush me? This is a new low, Guzma.
Well, what can I say? There was no other way I could have gotten you right where I wanted you.
What is it that you want? I don't have time to waste on the likes of you.
Ouch! That hurts, Kukui. All I'm trying to do is reconnect with an old friend. All I want is a rematch.
This is what this is about? Sorry, Guzma. I don't have time to play with you and your group. Now step aside.
I don't think you understand. You don't have a choice, Kukui.
Stop! Guzma and Kukui turn around to see Ash, Lillie, and Hal.
Get out of here, kids. This isn't something that you need to involve yourselves in.
Now. We can't treat guests like that. You guys Kukui's brats.
The professor is our friend! We won't let you hurt him!
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it, runt?
I'll fight in his place! It's a battle you want! Right?
Fine. I guess I'll destroy you first. Watch, Kukui. Look on as I destroy this friend of yours. Just know you're next. Hey, brat. You want to know what destruction looks like? Well, here it is in human form! It's your boy Guzma!
Ash then engages in a battle with Guzma, the leader of Team Skull. Guzma sends out his ace Pokemon Golisopod, and Ash sends in Pikachu. First impression immediately directly hits Pikachu, leaving him immobile. Pikachu is putting up a fight, but Golisopod is dominating the battle, with Pikachu barely being able to do anything. I won't let you hurt the people I care about! Pikachu! Use Gigavolt Havoc! The Z move attacks Golisopod, but when the smoke clears, the Pokemon still stand strong.
Z moves mean nothing in battle. The very sight of them disgust me. Golisopod, end it!
One liquidation later and Pikachu goes down. Ash goes to his partner's side and Guzma walks up to the trainer and Pokemon.
You're even weaker than Kukui. Whatever. I had my fun for the day. Just know this, Kukui. I will destroy you one day. And your dreams.
Ash is upset about losing to Guzma, but Kukui and the others reassure him he did everything he could. He protected Kukui, and Kukui tells him that his heart will always be stronger than Guzma's, making him the true winner of the battle. Ash wonders why Team Skull's leader hates Kukui, and Kukui tells him everything. He explains that when they were kids, both he and Guzma trained under Kahuna Hala. However, Kukui was always better than he was, exceeding at pretty much everything. When it came time to take on the island challenge, Guzma gave up halfway due to him losing over and over again, while Kukui made it all the way to the top. After Kukui left for Kanto to take on the gym challenge, Guzma started up a group of troublemakers with the goal of destroying the island challenge, Team Skull. Kukui tells Ash Guzma will stop at nothing to ensure Kukui's dream isn't realized, and Ash swears that he will beat Guzma and ensure Kukui's dreams don't die at his hands. It's now time for Ash to continue with his grand trial, and he and Acerola make their way over to the Mali City police station. This is where Ash meets Nanu, Kahuna of Ula Ula Island, and Acerola tries to convince her uncle to have a battle with Ash.
I'm not interested in any grand trial. Sorry to say, kid, but you're at the end of the road.
What? I've been working super hard to complete the island challenge, to defeat Tapu Koko one day. Isn't it your sacred duty to accept challengers? I won't let your laziness stop me from accomplishing my goals.
Defeating Tapu Koko, huh? That's one heck of a goal.
Uncle Nanu, please give Ash a chance, please.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Ashton begins his third grand trial, this time against the Dark-type Pokemon specialist, Nanu. The battle is a 3-on-3, and first up is Nanu's Crocodile versus Sandslash. From the get-go, Nanu starts to taunt Ash's battling style and mock him over everything. Ashton realizes Nanu is a very manipulative battler who tries to get in the heads of his challengers. But Ash is an experienced trainer with years of experience, who has battled against all kinds of trainers, so this isn't going to affect him. In the end, Sandslash is able to land the final hit on Crocodile, knocking it out, although he's been severely weakened himself. Nanu's next Pokemon is Sableye, who is easily able to overpower the weakened Sandslash, knocking it out. Nanu mocks Ash over his loss, but Ash isn't hearing any of it. Next up is Torracat, who is able to go head-to-head with his opponent. The battle is tense, as both Pokemon are pretty much at full strength. In the end, however, Torracat is able to push past all of Sableye's attacks and deliver the final blow.
You actually got me down to my final Pokemon. Not bad, kid. However, you still have a long way to go. I can see it just by looking at you.
Nanu then sends out his ace, a Alolan Persian. The Pokemon is incredibly fast, and its strength is immaculate. In a matter of seconds, Torracat is overpowered and defeated, leaving Ash speechless. However, he can't give up. He can't give up till it's over, and things aren't over yet. Things aren't hopeless. His final Pokemon is Lycanroc. The two Pokemon go at each other head to head, but Persian is taunting Lycanroc a lot, making it get madder and madder. Eventually, Lycanroc loses its cool once again and starts to rampage across the battlefield. Ash becomes panicked and doesn't know what to do. He tries to activate a Z-Ring to try and calm Lycanroc down, but it's to no avail. Nanu then commands Persian to go in for the attack, and due to Lycanroc being in a state of anger, it's not able to dodge attacks, only take them head on. Lycanroc eventually succumbs to his injuries and goes down, making Nanu the victor. Ash goes to check up on Lycanroc, and this makes Ash even more upset. He just lost to Guzma, and now to Kahuna Nanu. He wonders to himself what he is doing wrong. Nanu simply walks away from the battlefield, telling Ash that if he wants a rematch, he needs to become stronger and get that Lycanroc of his under control. The next day, Ash is doing a run with his Pokemon when Lillie stops him.
Early morning training?
Yep. Have to stay in shape if you want to become stronger.
Ash, are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, I was just worried you would be sad about your loss. Guzma and Nanu beating you. I thought that would hurt your confidence.
Nah, it doesn't in the slightest. Maybe it made me question myself a bit, but I'm fine now.
Just like that?
Yeah, I've lost to many people, and a couple of times it's led me astray. But now I have confidence in myself, knowing that I'll bounce back from these losses. This makes Lillie admire Ash even more. His resolve is super strong and inspiring. It makes her want to have that kind of resolve in order to protect Nebby. Acerola runs up to the two of them, telling Ash she has the perfect way for him to train. She tells Ash that Tapu Bulu, the island guardian of Ula Ula, often likes to train Pokemon trainers who have determination. She tells Ash to make his way up to the ruins of Abundance and train with Tapu Bulu, and Ash decides to do just that, and after trekking through the island's harsh desert region, he finally makes it to the ruins, which are located in an oasis. Ash then finds Tapu Bulu relaxing and comes face to face with the island guardian. Ash begs for Tapu Bulu to train him and his Pokemon, and after looking into his eyes, Tapu Bulu finds Ash to be full of determination and decides to train him and his Pokemon. The events from the original Sun and Moon anime would happen here, with Rowlet learning a new move being Seed Bomb and using an Everstone as its base, and Ash accepting Rowlet's wish to not evolve and become stronger as a Rowlet in order to defeat How's Dartrix. Lycanroc's arc here would be the same as well. It struggles to overcome its anger in battle, especially when thrown into a body of water, causing its fur to get wet. Lycanroc and Ash work on this all day, and it seems to be working. However, eventually, Lycanroc completely loses his cool, and Ash comforts the Pokemon. And through the bond between trainer and Pokemon, Lycanroc is able to calm down and fully come to terms with its anger. Instead of seeing it as a hindrance, Tapu Bulu has taught Ash and Lycanroc to accept that Lycanroc's anger is a part of him, and that it can be used as a powerful weapon. Tapu Bulu then takes Ash's Rockium Z and crushes it. When Tapu Bulu gives it back to Ash, it's transformed into the Lycanium Z. Now with his training complete, Ash returns to Nanu to request a rematch. After learning that Tapu Bulu itself had trained Ash and Lycanroc, Nanu agrees to a rematch, but with a twist. Lycanroc will have to take on all three of Nanu's Pokemon by itself, as it's the only Pokemon of Ash's that interests him. He's playing dirty, but Ash agrees to the battle nonetheless. The rematch against Kahuna Nanu finally begins, and first up is Sableye. Lycanroc and Sableye go at each other head to head, but using its new training to its advantage, Lycanroc gives in to its anger, allowing its strength and speed to increase. And it quickly overpowers Sableye, knocking it out.
So Lycanroc has learned to use his anger as a weapon. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Next up is Crocodile, and Lycanroc is having a little bit of a harder time with Crocodile, as its strength is better than Sableye's. The two continue to clash, but eventually, despite all it's endured, Lycanroc is able to gain the upper hand and take down Crocodile. Finally, Nanu sends in Persian, and the epic battle continues. The Pokemon continue to clash, and in the end, both decide it's time to use their Z moves. Nanu, for the first time since Ash met him, finally smiles.
I haven't had a battle this exciting in over a decade. It gets me fired up. I have the drive to defeat an opponent for once. Persian, use Black Hole Eclipse!
It's time to show you just how far we've come! Lycanroc, let's show him our brand new move! Use Splintered Storm Shards! The two Z moves clash, and the collision between the two moves creates an explosion throughout the battlefield. When the smoke clears, Lycanroc stands victorious. He's done it. Despite all the odds, Lycanroc was able to take on all three of Nanu's Pokemon and win. Nanu comes over to Ash with a smile.
Congrats, kid. I'll be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. But here, take this as your reward.
Thanks so much, Nanu. With Ula Ula Island cleared, it's time to head back to Mele Mele. Everyone needs some well-deserved rest. In a secret lab, somewhere on the lowest floor of Vapor Paradise, Lusamine and Faba are talking in secret.
Have you run all the schematics?
I have. Everything should work as intended, as long as the power source is intact.
Cosmog, have you located it?
I have indeed. It seems that girl of yours is a little too rebellious for her age.
I see. So Lillie has had it all this time. Faba, retrieve Lillie and Cosmog at once. Only then will I be able to reach into ultraspace and finally bring my family back together.
Of course, ma'am.
However, unknown to the two of them, Gary is listening in on their conversation, and now knows the truth about everything.